Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's me, Brendan. Really great to see you here. And today I want to tell you about a bunch of fragrances, 5 that I believe are genuine 10 out of 10 masterpieces. They're in my collection. I've got tons actually in the collection that I could probably put in as 10/10s. This is not an exhaustive list, but I want to get these on your radar. Some of them you will know about, but some of them you might not, or you might have not had first-hand experience of them. So I'm going to talk you through, and maybe, just maybe, they could be an addition to your collection in the near future. So let's get into the video. And make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I talk about all things fragrances, travel, watches, lifestyle, most of the time from my terrace here in Barcelona, but also around different cities and locations, and try and find different things to show you in different cities to give you that inspiration. And as a collector of these things, we go on this journey together. So let's do it. So the first fragrance, you will know about this. I've actually reviewed it on the channel before, but I want to just bring it back to your attention, and it is Creed's Green Irish Tweed. I love this fragrance. I actually dropped the bottle when I was bringing it out, and I was devastated for about 2 seconds until I realized it was okay. I'm nearly at the end of this one. It just never ever feels dated or boring or anything. And such a classy green fragrance. The green fragrance family as a whole is possibly my favorite, and Creed just did an amazing job with this. It's light, it's citrus, it's not a kind of power, super masculine scent at all. It's a classy, elegant, sophisticated green fragrance. You could definitely wear this as a young man, you could wear this as a mature man, you could wear this in your 50s, 60s. I mean, I'm not there yet, so you can tell me if you're in that age bracket, but as somebody in their early 40s, I think this is perfect fit. And I've actually worn Green Irish Tweed for 10 years. And of course, it's closely related to Cool Water, Davidoff Cool Water. It's not the same, it's different, but I was wearing that when I was, I don't know, 15. So I'm sure you can wear Green Irish Tweed at any age. Super fragrance, this one. Definite 10 out of 10. So the next one is Roger's Enigma. And I've made a dent in this bottle. This might be my #1 Roger fragrance. Love this fragrance. It was the first Roger that I bought, and I'm putting it in front of you as a 10 out of 10, but I probably wear it one of the least times because there's so many others that I reach for, but it has a purpose, it has a place in my collection, this one. It's more of an evening scent for me, but it's just, I've never smelled anything like it, and I'm going to give it a good bit of skin time here. Yeah, it's got that booziness, that fizziness to it. People think it almost compare it to like Coca-Cola. I get that, but it has like Coca-Cola with whiskey, so what's that, a whiskey and Coke or something of that nature? But yeah, this one, there's a muskiness in it in the dry down. It's a beast mode fragrance. It really does perform. It lasts hours and hours and hours. I've worn this on a night out, and then got the t-shirt or the shirt that I've worn days later, smelt only Enigma. It's genuinely potent, and I think Roger's done an amazing job with this. Yes, there's tons of different Roger fragrances. I've got a bunch in the house that I enjoy, but if you are looking for something boozy, something high performance, but not something deep and rich and thick, but actually quite light, this is a really good shout. You've got to get your nose on this one, so to speak. Now, the next one I'm going to talk about is this. Now, you may or may not have come across this brand. It's Andy Towers. This particular fragrance is L'air de Desert Marocain. And I love this bottle, the beautiful bottles. And actually, this fragrance has been repeatedly voted the best fragrance in the world, or the masterpiece of all masterpieces, let's say. And I actually do subscribe to that. It's basically about the air in the Moroccan desert. That's what he's doing here. That's what he's drawing on. And if I just put a little bit of this on skin here. Yeah, so it's got, firstly, a very unique, what I would describe as a niche smell to it. It is not a designer fragrance at all. Andy Tower, the brand, is from Switzerland. And when I first smelt this, it challenged me too much. It was like, I'm not ready for that. And I actually needed more time and more exposure to this. And I went to smell it 3 or 4 more times in stores, and each time it was like, wow, this is getting more compelling here. And now I put that on and smell it, and I'm kind of like, oh my God, that is absolutely incredible, incredible. So you've got a Middle Eastern Moroccan smell here, spicy, woody, a little bit ambery, but lighter than you might have experienced before. Certainly for me, those sorts of notes, incense, spice, wood, and that, it usually goes deeper, richer. This one is actually lighter, and my God, it lasts. This fragrance is actually an eau de toilette concentration. It's actually the writing here is eau de toilette intense, and it's an affordable fragrance. It's not cheap, but it retails around about 130 euros, something like that, 120 pounds, $150 maybe, I don't know exactly. So it's not a stupid price at all. I think they've done a really decent job on the pricing, but the performance on the fragrance is outstanding. You will get hours and hours and hours on this. And I can see the bottle here. You probably can't see because of it, but I've only just got into it, and I've sprayed it liberally, but you don't need to. It's actually really, really potent. And if you like that kind of spicy, ambery, woody, Middle Eastern influence, you're gonna really enjoy this fragrance. But don't blind buy it, go and experience it maybe 2 or 3 times. And I'm telling you now, if you do that, you will become addicted to this fragrance. It really does deserve that title as a 10/10. It really does. So strong recommendation, go and experience it for yourself. And probably, I would challenge you, you're going to add this to your collection, so get ready for that. And then another story here. I need to bring this one to you. This is another Andy Tower, and it's called L'air des Alpes Suisses. And I actually bought this one before I bought L'air des Desert Marocain, because, as I said to you, I was a little bit too challenged by it. And this one, my word, is beautiful, beautiful fragrance. It's super strong, first and foremost. Once again, it's that, it's an eau de parfum, this one, but the same price point as Desert Marocain, so around about 140, 30, 40 euros. And this one is essentially the air of the Swiss Alps. And what I got with this one was, at first I thought, wow, this is very similar to Amouage Reflection 45. It's got a thickness in that white florals that I was like, wow, this is really similar. But as I've worn it over and over, I actually think it's better. I'm not saying it performs better, I'm not saying it's stronger, it probably isn't. But the complexity, the roundness, the finish of this fragrance, I think it's better. And it's different. It's not a green, but it's a kind of freshness in there. Really all I can say is it nails it for that, the Swiss Alps, but not, think more trees and woodland as well as snow and freshness. That's what this fragrance delivers. And it's very different. I actually think it's an absolute masterpiece. Up there with Desert Moroccan, very, very different. I think this one is more of a, I feel like this is a kind of jeans, jumper, spring but a cooler day. And the Moroccan has that spiciness, that woodiness in there that is definitely a cooler fragrance for more of an autumnal winter day. This one is, you're emerging out of that. You've come out of the cocoon of winter and you're now into a little bit of the sun shining a bit, but it's not warm yet. What a fragrance this one is. Definitely deserves its place on this list. So the last one is Xerjov's Renaissance. And it's summer or nearly summer here. The days are warming. I'm going to be wearing this a lot. This is possibly the very best citrus mint fragrance on the market. Just so addictive. So addictive. It's such a beautiful fragrance. Yeah, you get solid citrus to begin with, combined with good mint, but the mint stays into the dry down, and the performance on this fragrance is excellent for a citrus fragrance. It is a perfect fragrance for a warm and hot summer's day, walking down that boardwalk, open shirt, or whatever you want to be wearing, going out for dinner. It performs, it really does, and it stays with you. And I think that mint note is the key for the performance of this fragrance. It's not like it's a slept-on fragrance. People do talk about Renaissance for sure, but it definitely does not get the limelight it deserves when it's compared to, say, Naxos, which I also have, and is a beautiful fragrance too. And yeah, I've not put it in this video, but maybe it is a 10/10, I don't know. But today I look at this one and I think Renaissance is the classier, better mannered, more sophisticated sibling. That's the difference here. Renaissance v Naxos, it's the classier sibling, and that just performs, that just delivers. If you like citrus, if you like mint, if you're looking for something longer lasting, I really think you will get a ton of value from Renaissance. And I am a Xerjoff fanboy, I'm not going to lie. Lots of their fragrances I've got in my list to review and bring to you guys, and I keep courting new ones and looking on the discount sites when there's a good deal, and so on. I've actually got one coming up that I don't think many people have got on the radar. A particular Xerjov that I think is absolute banger that not many people talk about, so I'm going to bring that to you pretty soon as well, so make sure you stay tuned for that one. Subscribe, nudge nudge. But yeah, look, there's a Xerjov Renaissance. I'm smelling it now. It's coming in from all angles. The air of the Swiss is on me as well. I've got the Moroccan desert here. I'm all over the world in one video here. But long story short, these are all 10 out of 10 fragrances. They are masterpieces. They are absolutely stunning. They all perform well. They all need to be in your collection, in my humble opinion. Hope you've enjoyed this one. Short and sweet. I'll be back again soon. Make sure you hit subscribe if you like watch content, fragrance content, travel, lifestyle, and all that cool stuff. We are going on this journey together. Share your thoughts in the comments. Let's help each other out. And I will see you on the next video. Really look forward to it and appreciate your time.